Portage has been out of the moderate-sized truck diversion in the U.S. since 2011, which by chance is indistinguishable year from the dispatch of the worldwide Ranger that supports this new truck and has been sold somewhere else on the planet since. However, this new North American Ranger has been completely refreshed and enhanced for obligation here. Think about the worldwide Ranger as the truck a child makes out of Play-Doh and the U.S. advertise Ranger as the outcome when an expert creator utilizes his toolbox to style an earthbuck. The edge is invigorated with mounting areas for strong steel guards front and raise, and with the discretionary towing bundle, the Ranger is appraised to tow up to 7,500 pounds or pull 1,860 in the bed. That last figure is just as large as the F-150's number. Portage additionally says it reconsidered its sheet metal stampings to take care of bored holes on American trucks contrasted with those for abroad markets, despite the fact that we could see light around the back end when seeing it in the rear view reflect. No enlightening towing figure begins with a weak motor. The Ranger adopts an unexpected strategy in comparison to its crosstown rivals, which offer gas 4- and 6-chamber motors and a diesel 4 or more, the decision of manual or programmed transmissions. Portage trusts you needed a turbo 4 and a 10-speed programmed transmission, since that is the main powertrain it offers. The 4 uproots 2.3 liters and produces 270 strength and 310 pounds-to-foot of torque. Apparatus proportions continue as before in the Ranger as they are in the F-150, with the main contrast being a littler bell housing on the Ranger's transmission to oblige its littler torque converter. Those yield figures are essentially the backwards of the GM Twin's 3.6-liter V6, which makes 308 drive and 275 pounds-to-foot all things considered. The Ranger's 4 feels boundy groundbreaking, with the 10-speed swapping through proportions rapidly and easily. Be that as it may, with 7th being a direct 1.00:1 and 3 overdrives, speeding up was plainly not the best need. Portage made them pull and towing practices set up for us for this first drive. However, another columnist cleared out a bumper on the greater trailer, so everything we could test was the Ranger with a couple of jet skis behind it. They introduced no test. Style is the place the medium-sized truck advertise has an edge on the full estimate. From the Ridgeline to the Butch Tacoma, the range is a lot more extensive here. The Ranger tows what a large number of us consider to be the best line among extreme and chic, with the high-riding look of the Taco and the Colorado ZR2 giving a shockingly nice-looking home to Ford's hexagonal grille. Inside, bring-down trim trucks experience the ill effects of dead and dark plastics, however the best trims get moved up to more extravagant pieces. It helps that the Ranger rides well. There's a reasonable piece of plunge and squat under braking and speed and G-up, yet that will be normal with a vehicle hurled so high over its axles. In turns, the body rolls a touch, at that point takes a set that it keeps up with no disrupting wobble. Two-wheel drive Rangers have 8.4 creeps of ground leeway, while the 4x4s increase a large portion of an inch, for 8.9. The two setups offer electronically bolting back differentials, while the front stays open in 4x4s. Four-wheel drive includes around 250 pounds and marginally expanded hecticness from the front end, yet the ride stays common. Not exclusively does the Ranger offer the typical supplement of on-street well-being frameworks, path takeoff cautioning and help, vulnerable side screens with trailer inclusion, robotized crisis braking, yet it has a full exhibit of rough terrain associates also. Portage's slither control utilizes an electronically controlled water-driven siphon to pound away at the ABS circuits to keep up speed on rough terrain downhill runs. What's more, just like extremely popular today, the Ranger gets numerous rough terrain settings in its terrain management framework. With a typical setting, one for grass, rock, and snow, another for mud and grooves, and a sand setting, the framework changes ABS, security, and footing control settings just as throttle and transmission mapping. Also, what resembles a slip plate on the FX4 really is a steel plate, further expanding on the certainty that gave us, Fords can really consider it a slam plate. While the powertrain portfolio may be basic, the truck is generally accessible in a similar amazing cluster of designs as you'd anticipate.